Videomania has gripped the universe, so what's the score? Well, ask Walter Day of Twin Galaxies in Ottumwa and Kirksville.
We had the idea that someone should be the official repository of video game playing information, and in a matter of literally one day, we became the official, scorekeepers for all the video game manufacturers, for all the video game arcades, and for the magazines and media, what have you.
So if you want to know the highest score or the best player in the world, Walter Day can tell you.
Liberty Studios in New York City the other day called and wanted to know the name of some local New York City video game players. They wanted to have them in their commercials, and sure enough, we were able to set them up with some young 15-year-old kids who are now making $1,000 per day and getting free computer games and computers and getting to hang around Liberty Studios in New York City.
From around the world, people consult Twin Galaxies' video game record library.
We get letters from Israel. We've gotten lots of letters and phone calls from Canada. And I've been in contact with the National Association for Japan. Even recently, we were in the Chinese Post. An article on us was in the Chinese Post in Taiwan, China. So we are the most famous arcade in the world. Even though we might have modest proportions right downtown here at Kirksville and Ottumwa, we are the most famous arcades in the world.
And a video publication is saying just that.
It's supposed to be the definitive book on video games. And in that book, called Defending the Galaxy, there's an entire chapter titled Ottumwa, the Center of the Universe. And it even goes so far as to have exact details how to reach Ottumwa.
With such notoriety, can Hollywood be far away?
We have 4 movie-making companies getting ready to come to Ottumwa in Kirksville. One wants to make a documentary on the Twin Galaxies story, and another one wants to have actual Hollywood stars come here and make a movie. In the same way that Gillies was the location for Urban Cowboy, Twin Galaxies is going to be the location for a feature movie with Hollywood stars.
Well, the movies haven't yet arrived here, but Life magazine has. A couple of weeks ago, about 18 world champion video players trekked to the center of the video universe for a group photo. Life magazine wanted to keep their pictorial under wraps and refused to let KTVO film the proceedings, but Walter Day tells us Main Street was roped off at dawn and video games were pushed out into the street. A Gunsmoke-type duel between video players was enacted for the still camera. The feature is slated for the year in review issue of Life, expected about December 26th. Video sounds for Ottumwa Kirksville Twin Galaxies are also emanating from the radio airwaves. Day says a Washington, D.C. based radio syndicator has signed up some 600 radio stations nationwide for a daily radio program passing on video game statistics. Videomania, is there any end to all of this?
Well, it seems to be picking up, and that's hard to say. More and more people are discovering video games. In fact, they are everywhere, even in dentists' offices around the United States. And who's playing them in dentist offices? Mothers and grandmothers and uncles and aunts and cousins, and everybody that you can think of seems to have played video games by now.
So it hasn't peaked yet?
Oh, no. I would say that it's going to continue to grow for quite a few years because everybody likes games, everybody likes sports. Those two qualities seem to be embodied in this, and it's such a new challenge, and it's so indicative of the new age of high tech and science. So everybody seems to be finding video games. A family will come in here with the grandma and grandpop and the children, grandchildren. They'll come in here and play video games on a Friday night or a Thursday night because they became familiar with them in the dentist's office or the Easter store or the Hy-Vee supermarket. And that's a less threatening area for them to meet them in their own dentist's office, what have you. So then they're very much attuned to them and feel comfortable to come in this place.
One of these days, I'm going to get my frog across the road. Et by the turtles. Lost again. Well, when you enter the world of Twin Galaxies, it's not just another video game palace. Remember that. For Prime Access, I'm Kerry Jahan.